Another day, another nice coffee. Yes, you heard me right. I'm having a coffee. It's almost 6 p.m. I'm not even using my microphone because I just can't be bothered right now. I'm so bloody tired. It's really nice having guests, but it's also tiring because you want to give the guests the best impression of this place that you've chosen to live. And for many, many different reasons. You want them to almost give you a seal of approval and to love it, and so that they'll come back. So you want to give them the best time possible so that they will return again. Yeah. It's tough. After reaching 1 month of vlogging, and now realizing I'm at a bit of a sticking point now. What's been the progress? What have we achieved so far? Well, in short term, we've achieved, I think, 68 more subscribers on YouTube, which is always good, depending on how you look at it. Not bad for a first month. I think we've done something like 80 more on TikTok or something crazy like that, maybe over 100 on TikTok. But, numerical things, that's not important. What is important? Well, there's been daily action towards the goal, whether small or big. I'm further along than I was 30 days ago, or 4 weeks ago. And maybe the path ahead is... Maybe the path ahead is this... Maybe the path ahead is this much clearer. The path ahead to success in Sicilia is but a small step further ahead than it was only a month ago. Dogs are barking, cars are going, the chaos continues. I stand here ready to fight them all off in pursuit of excellence, in pursuit of achieving everything here possible. My original vlog, a clip from it, got 7,000 views on TikTok, which is pretty cool. 7,000 views. We had some detractors. We had some people say, you can't come to Sicily with hopes and dreams. Well, I challenge you to that, sir. I challenge you right all the way to town. It is exactly what I'm going to do, and it is exactly why I'm here. We will try our best. Today, Laura and I went and returned to the center to be with the youth and to work on the script we're working on. So that was something good today. And in this last month, we've had low points, we've had high points, we've had all sorts of emotions and all sorts of feelings, but we press on with a strong sense of purpose and a feeling that no matter what, we're going to be okay. Some clear things to think about. We need more money coming in, because a stressed mind is not a creative mind always for me. A stressed mind is not always a creative mind. So we need a bit more money coming in to relieve that stress. I'm following different ways. There's a few things. I need to respond to an email which is basically going to clarify whether I do a certain course towards learning a new skill to make some money, or this is all for on the side, or that's not the right fit and I move and I try to do something else. We keep moving regardless. And so I just need clarity on that. I'll continue to work on this script because a potential commission for a script that we're working on could also generate income in the future. So it's just about doing what we can, day by day. Small steps for big goals. And it's funny, it's now, what time actually is it? It's 5:45, so the sun is now officially setting. And there's something about the oncoming of spring that lightens the load of my incredibly stressed mind. as the load gets lesser and less, as the sun shines longer and longer, as the days get più caldo, which means more hot, then I'm sure my spirit will be warmed and things will start to happen. The Sicilians will come out of their hibernation ready to be creative. They'll be ready with their granita, their brioche, with their sunny disposition, ready for a summer and a spring of love and creativity. When I think of the best summer of my life, there's many. You could say the one I just had now was one of the best, as we were preparing to get married. So summer of 2024 was fantastic. We also did a big pilot, which was very cool. It was a good moment in my professional life. But when I think of the summer of 2018, I just finished university, and I'll never forget living in a house with 4 other boys and 1 girl. It was a fantastic existence, a great year, my 3rd year of university. And there was the graduation ball. The graduation ball. And just before the graduation ball, was it grad ball? It was one of 2 different end of year, end of university balls. And England were playing Tunisia in a World Cup game, and it was 1-1 going into the final minute. And Harry Kane, with his big head, headed a goal in to make it 2-1 for the first game at the World Cup of 2018. And that set a chain reaction for the rest of the summer, which we all call the summer of love, those people. And it was about England getting to the World Cup semi-final, and it was massive. And I remember finishing university feeling a strong sense of what's next, but also knowing that I'm going to film school in the September, October time, so I knew at least my future was secure for another step in education. So that was good. And so of course I was sad about leaving university, but that summer was full of the relief of finishing university, the feeling, the happiest that probably you could feel at that time, but so also that sense of melancholy that it was all over, and the days were longer. There were all sorts of butterflies in your stomach from being at the graduation ball, and different things that happened. Watching the final sunsets on the downs at the University of Nottingham, thinking that you had your whole life ahead of you still, and I still have my whole life ahead of me, but it was interesting. So much has happened since then. The summer of 2018, we're now heading into the spring of 2025, 7 years ago. So much in my life has happened since then. I'm now married, I now live in Sicily. But before that, I lived in London, I lived in Macedonia. So when I think of the next 7 years, what will I think back on these? What will be the things that I think back on in this current moment? Like I'm thinking back on the summer of love in 2018. Those long evenings of the summer, going to Ireland, going to Scotland, finishing the ISG Institute for Studies in Global Prosperity courses, new relationships and friendships forming in that summer and ending, and new friendships, all sorts of things happened. The tender age of 22. Yeah. The nostalgia is hitting me deep now, thinking back on that time. But our life is just full of nostalgia, and we must press forward. And I am a nostalgic person. But to conclude, this has been a month of vlogging, a month of effort, a month of putting things out there, trying to get things to stick. And good things are coming as the days get longer, as the spring comes to welcome us. Things are going to happen this summer and this spring, at the community level and at the national level for me. It's great. My brother is making a personal album and a community album in Manchester, and I'm going to be working on my own film career, but also working on this community film with these youth. So it's really great to have these 2 processes going on, the individual and the collective. It's very important. You have your individual goals, but you also have your collective goals. You're giving back to your community, but trying to create prosperity for yourself as well. It's all part of the creative process, all part of the life process. Yeah. We got to keep going. We got to keep going. We can't stop here. 30 days. Got to film a bit earlier in the day. Got to set my days up a little bit, but I could be more structured. I could be more prepared with each day that comes. But you know what? I'm still out here, still making videos. Who knows what's been going on in the background? Who knows if you can even hear me, because I'm being stupid and not using a goddamn microphone. Delicious, fresh brewed coffee. Have a cup. Well, I have had a cup. And I'm ready for the rest of my evening. But I'll finish this vlog with a tour of my plants. Check out this one. Isn't it delicious? Check out this one. That used to look a lot better. It was basil. I think it's going to regrow in the summer. That's another basil plant. It's a disaster. Here is a pepper plant. Something's happening there. Positivity. With the coming of spring, we'll look at these again. This will be back in full health. This will be back in full health. That also. And we'll have fresh peppers. Things may seem bad on the outside, but I'm telling you, these plants are not dead. They might be dead, but we must prosper. Look at the lovely pink sky. This is the apartment block, for those who don't know. Do one final 360 and off into the sunset. Palm trees everywhere, positive spirit. Anything is possible. At ease, soldiers. Like and subscribe. Follow my journey. Help me support the Sicilians that live here. Help me be a positive impact on Sicily and keep my wife in her home country. That's a reason to subscribe.